or restraining order, you can get it anytime. The judge in charge is supposed to be available to you. You can walk into any court. You can walk into any judge yesterday. Those judges are available, whether it's holiday, whether it's in the night, whether it's in the day, whether it's a day like today, which is a national day where we're celebrating independence. Sponsored, is being engineered from State House, is collaborated from State House, is being funded from State House. The huge presence of police who are never available when we want them. When we want to hold a rally, they claim that they are not available, they don't have enough manpower. At Mulungushi International Conference, they are engineered by State House. They are calling the MDC plan, where they want to form, attempting to form two parallel patriotic front from the PF. Where then Mr. Mwamba will also call himself as the president of the PF, and they'll never succeeded. The attacks against democracy have never succeeded. And it's so embarrassing that you have a head of state from Tanzania, where you are allowing to threaten national peace, because we understand some youths are very annoyed with these developments. Some youths want to disrupt that meeting. You can imagine the desperation of the state, that they can go to an extent where they threaten peace in Lusaka, where we have a visiting dignitary, a head of state, respected, one of the few women presidents in Africa. She's visiting our country. She was recently, just a few minutes ago, officiating at the investiture ceremony at State House. You are allowed to engage yourself in these activities. So it demonstrates the desperation of our colleagues, that they will go to any great extent to attempt to destroy the PF, to attempt to destroy the foundation of the PF. But what we can caution is, like I stated, President Hakainde Hichilema, these maneuvers have never succeeded. The people of Zambia, the institutions of democracy, will not allow you to destroy the PF. The PF is a legitimate opposition party. We have seen maneuvers. You are to craft a special statutory instrument, number 592, just to target the PF. You are allowed the chief registrar of societies to issue a 60-day ultimatum targeting just the PF. All these engineered maneuvers by the state will not succeed, because Zambians are determined that the country is a democracy. They want a ruling party that can be checked by the opposition, a strong opposition. They want a ruling party to do its bidding while you have an active opposition. That is a determination of Zambians. Those decisions were made in 1991, that Zambia is a multi-party democracy. While we respect the ruling party in government, the ruling party has a duty to respect the opposition, not to undermine the opposition, not to attempt to destroy the opposition. They've stopped many journalists. Many journalists have been calling me that they are trying to access Mulungushi International Conference Center, but they're only allowing journalists from ZANIS and ZMBC. Again, this goes to show what we are telling you, that this is a state activity, it's a state-sponsored activity, it's being engineered from State House, to the extent where they can even threaten national peace, just to allow Mr. Mwamba to create a parallel patriotic front. But all these activities are in vain, they are futile, they will not succeed. We wish to end by encouraging our members across the country who alerted us when these intransigent fellas were in the provinces trying to entice them, that there will be invited to an independence retreat. That's what they lied to some of our people. And there are many that arrived there and told us that the so-called retreat is not a retreat, it's being turned into a conference, and have walked away. To that extent, Mr. Mwamba has brought more thugs. I think the UPND have accorded him more thugs so that he can have some semblance of an audience when he's making those illegal pronouncements. They've planned it to the extent that they've allowed for the function at State House to end, then allow Mr. Mwamba to address that conference, and they want to beam it live, we suspect, through ZNBC. I wanted to read some details regarding our party constitution, but it's very clear. First of all, this meeting can only be called by Central Committee. Secondly, you have to give members 30 days notice. You have to provide documents. That's what our constitution says. You just can't turn up and say it's a conference. So this conference, this state-sponsored activity, is illegal from all fronts, from our party constitution, from the statute of our constitution, from the regulations of our constitution, from the manner and structure of how we hold meetings, and from the rules and regulations that guide such a meeting. Is totally illegal from all fronts. And our members should stay calm. We encourage you not to engage in violence. Even for those that are annoyed and want to stop Mulungushi, our appeal is stay away from the process so that you are not victimized, so that there is no brutality, meted on you. Let us not be the ones to bless us, and we'll deal with it. The judiciary. No matter how hard they attempt to defile it, we recognize that there's a judiciary. No matter how much they want to influence, we will seek redress. Our members are we will not allow abuse of the process. We will not allow indiscipline of the process, because then the PF will pack up. The PF will not be a legitimate opposition. The PF then. So with those few words, I would like to thank you for listening to us. We might come back to give you an update. We might come back to give you a brief. But the position of the party is that the activities at Mulungushi are illegal. Any legitimate member of the Patriotic Front must stay. You protect yourself and stay away from it. He called it a retreat, and he could have fooled some people. There is no such thing. Even a retreat, any meeting is called in a certain peace. We maintain the peace. The PF in the illegalities, because we don't know what will happen. Maybe Great East Road might be closed. Maybe damage could be done to Mulungushi International Conference. We don't want as PF to be party to any of those issues. Let them be on the hands of President Hakainde Hichilema and Mwamba, who are coordinating this illegal activity, even in the face when we have international dignitaries in our country. So God bless you. We'll speak to you later.